Hello everybody, I'm Count Christo, and I want to tell you about something that has bugged me for years. This is The Keep. Now, Dragon Age is a fantastic series. If you're not familiar, you should check it out. It's good fun. Not the kind of thing I normally play on the channel. Plus, I have a sore throat, so I'm definitely not going to be recording my upcoming game of Dragon Age Inquisition. But this is The Keep, and the idea of The Keep is you could choose a bunch of the choices you made in the first two games. These are RPG, choice-heavy games. And then you could import that data into the third game, and then it would have an impact. And to a certain extent, they lived up to that. You can put in all your choices. It was a really fun thing to do while waiting for Inquisition to launch, because they dropped this. I can't remember how long it was. It's been like a decade now, but they dropped this shortly before. And I know that almost no one cares about this but me. But let me just complain about the treatment of the beautiful dwarves. Dwarves are my favorite fantasy race, by far. Species, whatever, whichever stripe you want to give them. And I really like the way that dwarves are portrayed in Dragon Age. They're fighting this endless war against the forces of darkness beneath the ground, while the humans and elves have their petty squabbles on the surface. The dwarves are holding back the forces of evil that threaten to doom the world in a never-ending conflict. Pretty friggin' awesome. Now, Dragon Age 1 ends with you having been able to make lots of different choices about the dwarves. So, for example, you can prove that the Legion of the Dead are connected to a noble house. Now, the Legion of the Dead are one of the main forces of dwarves fighting against this evil force under the ground. You can do all kinds of things to strengthen the dwarves. You can give them golems if you want, huge stone and metal machines to beef up their armies. You can put a progressive ruler in charge who wants to kind of repair ties with the humans and collaborate with them. And then most importantly of all, at the very end of the game, if you play as a dwarf, you are given one boon from the emperor or the new king of the kingdom, right? And if you're a dwarf, you can choose that boon is that the human armies march to the defense of the dwarves, help re-establish the underground dwarven kingdoms, drive back the blight and the darkspawn deep into the deep warrens, and finally deep roads, and finally re-secure a more sustainable peace for the land. And you know what choice isn't in this Dragon Age Keep function? What boon you choose. The main choice, the single main choice in the game, isn't here. And it's never respected. And in Dragon Age 2, there's this dwarven companion. Where is he? Let me get a picture up for you. This chap here, right? Varric. And Varric spends Dragon Age 2 quipping about how, the time of the dwarves underground is over. They need to move on and go above ground. As if that would help or make any difference. Because as soon as the Darkspawn have finished taking out the dwarves below ground, they're just going to come above ground. But anyway, it bugs me. It bugs me to this day. It's been, how many years has it been? Dragon Age 2 release date. It's been 13 years. I've been annoyed about this for 13 years. And I'm finally telling somebody. It's good. It's good to tell someone about things that annoy you. But anyway, yeah, Dragon Age. Fun game. The second one and third one were dramatically less ambitious than the first one in terms of making your choices matter. Hopefully the fourth one, which is rumored to be coming, will help correct that. But I doubt it, because making choices matter when you haven't at least somewhat mapped out the story ahead beforehand, which they quite clearly hadn't when they were writing Dragon Age Origins, is very, very difficult. But there you go. I love dwarves, and they've been done dirty. Thus ends the video. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. As usual, have a wonderful day.